So, a popular question in today's world is why you should pick up a real digital camera when you already have an incredibly capable camera sitting in your pocket. Modern smartphones can capture beautiful photos, record impressive video, stabilize footage, recognize faces, improve low-light images, and automatically process almost everything for you. But despite all of that convenience, there are still powerful reasons to choose a dedicated camera like the Sony A6700. It is not simply about having more megapixels or a bigger sensor. It is about changing the way you interact with photography, video, creativity, and even the world around you. A dedicated camera can turn photography from something you casually do into something you intentionally pursue. And that difference can have a surprisingly positive impact on your life. The first reason is that a real camera helps you capture life's moments with more intention. When I head out to a kid's sports game, a concert, a family gathering, a road trip, or a hike through a beautiful landscape, carrying a dedicated camera immediately changes my mindset. Instead of casually pulling out my phone, taking a few quick pictures, and immediately returning to whatever notification or social media feed is waiting for me, I become focused on creating something. I'm thinking about composition, lighting, timing, perspective, and the story I want the image to tell. I'm looking for those moments instead of simply recording whatever happens to be directly in front of me. That intentional approach also makes me more likely to actually do something with the photos afterward. Smartphone photography can sometimes create an enormous digital pile where thousands of pictures disappear into a photo library and are rarely viewed again. A dedicated camera creates a different relationship with the images. When you spend time choosing a lens, adjusting your settings, waiting for the perfect moment, and taking the shot, you naturally become more invested in the result. Maybe you edit the image and use it as your computer wallpaper. Maybe you display it on your television. Maybe you print it and put it on the wall. Perhaps you even submit it to a local publication, competition, or community project. Suddenly, that photograph becomes something more than another file sitting in your storage. The second reason is that owning a camera encourages you to get up and get outside. For me, having photography gear can become a legitimate reason to leave the house and explore. Instead of spending another afternoon sitting around scrolling through endless content, I can grab my camera bag, check the batteries, choose a lens, and go looking for something interesting. It could be a beautiful sunset, wildlife in a nearby park, interesting architecture, a local event, a sporting game, or simply an unfamiliar street that I've never photographed before. That small push can make a huge difference. Recently, having my camera with me during a family visit gave me the motivation to explore the surrounding area instead of staying indoors. I ended up discovering interesting locations and capturing photographs I probably would never have taken if I had simply relied on my phone. The camera became an excuse to explore, and exploration naturally created opportunities for photography. You don't necessarily need to travel across the world to find incredible images. Sometimes the most interesting photographs are sitting just a few miles from your home, and you simply need a reason to go looking for them. The third reason is image quality. Smartphone cameras have become incredibly impressive, especially with modern computational photography. They can combine multiple exposures, sharpen details, recover shadows, reduce noise, create artificial background blur, and produce images that look excellent straight out of the camera. But there is still something special about the image quality produced by a larger sensor and a quality interchangeable lens. The Sony A6700 gives you much more control over the final image, and that control becomes particularly important when the lighting conditions become difficult. A dedicated camera gives you the ability to choose exactly how you want your image to look. You can control shutter speed, aperture, ISO, focus behavior, white balance, picture profiles, and many other settings. Instead of allowing the phone to make almost every creative decision for you, you become part of the process. The larger sensor also provides more flexibility with depth of field, dynamic range, and low-light shooting, especially when you pair the camera with a fast lens. Even when smartphones produce technically impressive images, a real camera can give your photographs a more natural sense of depth and a distinctive visual character. The fourth reason is perhaps the most important: exploring your creative desires. A camera can become much more than a device for taking pictures. It can become an outlet for self-expression. Maybe you want to photograph your family. Maybe you want to make short films. Maybe you're interested in documentaries, travel videos, music videos, portraits, wildlife photography, street photography, or cinematic storytelling. A camera gives you a platform to experiment with all of those ideas. For many people, the most difficult part of becoming creative is simply starting. We consume an enormous amount of content every day, but consuming content is not the same as creating it. Your phone can absolutely be a creative tool, but it can also be a portal into an endless cycle of notifications, social media, videos, and scrolling. A dedicated camera has a different purpose. When you pick it up, your natural instinct is to create something. That creative journey can also lead to unexpected opportunities. You might start by photographing your family and eventually discover that you love portraits. You might start making videos for fun and eventually create a YouTube channel. You could make a short film simply because you want to see whether you can do it. The important thing is not necessarily becoming famous or making money immediately. The important thing is developing the discipline to turn an idea into something real. The fifth reason is income potential. I didn't necessarily start using a camera because I wanted to make money, but creative skills can create opportunities. Once people realize that you know how to take photographs, shoot video, edit footage, or produce content, they may start asking whether you can help them. Local businesses might need promotional photographs. Restaurants might need social media content. Musicians might need promotional videos. Real estate agents might need property photography. Friends and family might want event coverage. At the beginning, you can even offer your services for free or at a very low cost while you're developing your skills. The goal isn't simply to make money immediately. It's to build a portfolio, gain experience, learn how to work with people, and understand what professional clients actually need. Over time, those skills can become valuable. You can also create your own YouTube channel, build an audience, and potentially generate income through advertising, sponsorships, affiliate links, or other creative opportunities. Another great part of owning a dedicated camera is the ecosystem that develops around it. You don't just buy the camera and stop there. You begin thinking about lenses, microphones, tripods, batteries, memory cards, lighting, filters, camera bags, and other accessories. At first, that might sound expensive, but it can also make photography feel like an exciting long-term hobby. Every new project teaches you something about what equipment you actually need. For example, if you're photographing a child's band concert from the back of a large auditorium, you might realize that a long zoom lens is essential. If you're shooting in a dark environment, you'll start thinking about a lens with a wider aperture. If you're creating a video by yourself, a tripod and remote control can become extremely useful. If you're filming landscapes or large interiors, an ultra-wide lens may completely change the way you approach the scene. A versatile zoom lens can be particularly useful for video because it lets you change your framing without constantly swapping lenses. A lens such as an 18 to 105 mm with a constant aperture can provide a flexible range for everything from moderately wide shots to tighter compositions. Meanwhile, a fast prime lens can be excellent for interviews, portraits, and cinematic-looking shots, while an ultra-wide lens can provide dramatic establishing shots and help you capture an entire environment. That is what makes a camera system so exciting. Every project becomes a small creative puzzle. You start asking yourself what you want to accomplish and what tools will help you accomplish it. Instead of simply pressing a button and accepting whatever the phone decides to produce, you're making decisions. Those decisions are what help you improve. Ultimately, the biggest benefit of owning a camera like the Sony A6700 isn't just better image quality. It's the way the camera can encourage you to become more intentional, more curious, more disciplined, and more creative. It can motivate you to leave the house, explore your surroundings, document meaningful moments, experiment with filmmaking,